Yo-hoo! Hello everybody, I'm Doyle Mayfield and this is the Yodeling Outdoorsman. Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Yodeling Outdoorsman. Today, we'll be exploring some nearby woods from my home state of Tennessee, where we'll be witnessing a rare event in the lives of a couple of unusual and seldom seen species. After hiking for several hours, we come across the historic migration trail of today's featured guests. And here they are. It's rare to see this many at one time. Don't let their bird-like features fool you. Believe it or not, these ungainly-looking creatures are actually more fish than fowl. They're called turkey carp, and they spend most of the year underwater. They're mainly bottom feeders, so you seldom see them in their fish form. Up here on dry land, they look more like birds, as they engage in this rarely seen transformational molting process. These little critters would drown right now if they's in water, but Mama won't let that happen. Not until their swimming muscles is fully developed and they're good and ready to be led back to the pond. You can see how their instincts are telling these little fellers to swim, and for now, they're gaining strength with every stroke, and within the week, their juvenile gills will start to emerge beneath their little wattles, and they'll be ready to be led back to the water. This slightly more mature school of carp has about a week on the others. They're ready for the water, but you can see by the confused look on their bird-like faces that they have no idea how to get back to the pond. Mama's gonna need a little help, and that's where these noble creatures come in. Between these two schools of turkey carp, I come across a pack of woodland dogs. The locals call them forest hounds. Forest hounds and turkey carp have had a symbiotic relationship going back thousands of years. The hounds help the mama carp herd her school back to the water, and in return, the adolescent carp will peck away at the ticks and lice that have their way with the forest hounds this time of year. And there they go, leading the way back to the pond. If you look close, you can see the hound's former agent lurking behind that tree. He got dropped by William Morris several years ago and has since opened up a boutique agency out of his mama's house off Old Hickory in Brentwood. He believes in this little pack and would love to work with them again, but these are shrewd little creatures and simply not convinced that he still has any juice in the industry. These young hounds are on their first mission, but they know instinctually that it's their job to lead that little school of carp back to the pond, just as their ancestors have done since time immemorial. They'll be waiting for the next time those turkey carp emerge from the pond, and that's when they'll eat them. Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Yodeling Outdoorsman. I hope you enjoyed learning all about turkey carp and woodland hounds. Be sure to join me next week when I'll be building a catapult in my own backyard. And I'll show you how the common American raccoon that's been raiding my bird feeder can actually fly with just a little bit of help. Yo-hoo!